Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The trip with Brady and Theresa, the stern warning from Jada, a flashback to the past, and Ava's confession. According to teasers for the upcoming 2 weeks of Days of Our Lives, from February 19th to March 1st, Jada Hunter will take her ire at Bobby Stein, alias Everett Lynch, but she's in for a major surprise as well. The week of February 19th to 23rd will be explosive for Jada since her ex-husband will be in Salem and will be getting close to Stephanie Johnson, but Everett won't seem to know who she is. Jada will attempt to use their engagement photo as evidence and may provide additional proof after Everett asserts that he has never been in a romantic connection with her. Stephanie will begin to suspect that there might be more to this story, particularly in light of the apparent evidence provided by Steve Johnson's inquiry that Everett was Bobby's former self. Steve will present strong evidence that Bobby and Everett are the same person, including a birth certificate and other supporting documentation. Regarding Jada, she will caution Stephanie not to succumb to Bobby's charms and advise her to end this connection quickly before he causes her endless suffering. Roman Brady promises to provide Kate Roberts Brady a wonderful private dinner to make the evening even more romantic. Sloane Peterson Brady will sip beers at the bar and moan to Melinda Trask about how her life is now all about being a mother. Fans of DOL can also anticipate Theresa Donovan getting very upset with Alex Kyriakis, who is going to try to justify the entire proposal fiasco. Although Alex may argue that he is only doing this because he wants to take their relationship even further and do it correctly, he wasn't prepared to ask her out. Theresa is going to be a crazy person when she packs her things, even though Alex might tell her he's playing for keeps. To persuade Theresa that their future is promising and that she shouldn't move out, Alex will need to put in extra effort. Naturally, Theresa will still travel with Brady Black after Tate Black's Juvenile Rehabilitation Center opens to visitors. To Alex's dismay, that should present a chance for Brady and Theresa to spend a bit more time together. Regarding Trip Johnson, people will take notice of his absence immediately. Trip's failure to show up for his most recent hospital shift will be reported to Kayla Johnson, which should raise some red flags. When Trip and Wendy Shin discover that dubious Officer Goldman is unquestionably not carrying out Rafe Hernandez's orders, they will become quite alarmed. Ava will plead with Rafe to intervene on behalf of Wendy and Trip, who are being held captive at an unnamed location. Ava will have to admit to her bargain with Harris Michaels and her predicament involving Clyde Weston's blackmail in order to do that. Ava will have Rafe find Trip before it's too late and hold Clyde accountable for the theatrics surrounding the kidnapping. Given that Wendy will be entangled in this mess, the same applies to her. A special days program featuring the history of the Horton family will air on February 21st. There will be some freshly made flashbacks of a younger Tom and a younger Alice because Julie Williams will speak up to Leo Stark about Tom and Alice Horton's legendary relationship. Several Salemites will be present to sort through the wreckage and retrieve what may still be salvaged. When a vintage box is located and opened, DOL will solve the riddle of what's within. Clyde will insist on meeting Stefan DiMera in person at Statesville, which could lead to some disclosures about how sleazy Stefan is being. Stefan very likely set up Xander, and it's possible that he was also partially responsible for Harris's near-death experience. More difficulty is ahead since Stefan is withholding things from Ava and developing a closer relationship with Clyde. Spoilers for other days indicate that Ava will once more offer a sincere plea at Harris's bedside. Is this the moment that Harris will at last come to? If that's the case, then may present an opportunity for Harris to be questioned by the police the week of February 26th to March 1st. But Harris has experienced a lot of hardship, so it wouldn't be shocking if he wasn't sure who fired that evening. Though Xander Cook was supposed to take the fall, Justin Kyriakis and Sarah Horton will still stand by him. Maybe Sarah could refute the fake evidence with some actual evidence, or she could somehow assist Harris remember things. If you need another round of hypnosis, there's always Marlena Evans. Watchers of Days should also anticipate additional chaos over Constantine Melioni's and John Black's programming. Constantine might not be far behind in preparing the pawn to go into action once more and issue a dire directive sure to cause havoc. Although it will be more difficult said than done, Steve will try his hardest to resolve the Constantine issue. Once Stephanie is back with Everett, she will need to decide what to do with him in the future depending on all the evidence that comes to light regarding Bobby. Will Stephanie put her faith in Everett and her feelings for him, or will she hold off until she has a clear understanding of everything? In any case, Jada will continue to be cautious around Everett and might even attempt to persuade him to move out of town. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, the Bobby plotline will see some crazy developments over the coming 2 weeks, along with much more, so be sure to check in for all the amazing news that lies ahead. Jada vs. Everett, Old Horton Box, Steve's Proof, and Xander's Request. The spoilers for the next week of February 19, 2024 on Days of Our Lives are here. It is anticipated by fans that Jada Hunter will face Everett Lynch. To Stephanie Johnson, Steve Johnson demonstrates that Everett is Jada's ex-husband, Bobby. Somewhere, probably at the burned-out Horton house, lies a vintage box. In addition, Xander Cook maintains his innocence. Discover what will happen next in the Peacock soap opera by continuing to read. Everett Lynch vs. Jada Hunter. According to DOL spoilers for the week of February 19, Jada will face Everett. This needs to occur following the double date that Stephanie, Everett, Jada, and Rafe Hernandez went on. Stephanie is expected to follow up with Everett regarding their double date with Rafe and Jada by the end of the week of February 12. Naturally, Stephanie may believe that Everett's constant retreating or fabrication of reasons stems from nervousness or some other issue. Thus, Stephanie might give Everett a surprise when Rafe and Jada arrive. Thus, there will be a heated exchange between Jada and Everett during the week of February 19. It's supposed that Jada keeps her comments to herself until after supper. Ultimately, Jada is aware of Stephanie's deep concern for Everett. Jada may be perplexed as to why Everett is using a different name. It's also conceivable that Jada refers to Everett as Bobby during their dinner date, only for the survivor of the coma to claim unable to understand her. Jada and Everett will square off next week, Steve Johnson's evidence. Steve is going to provide Stephanie with proof that Everett is Bobby during the week of February 19. Stephanie will be devastated since she had faith in Everett. See also, DOL Week Ahead spoilers, mystery, heartbreak, and Salem stunners. Stephanie will so become irate and perplexed and may even demand explanations. Stephanie will question the veracity of anything Everett stated. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the week of February 19 indicate that an antique box is found. It's the vintage Horton box. It must be located among the wreckage of the Horton house, even though its name and location are unknown. Doug Williams, Julie Williams, and Maggie Horton Kyriakis will likely spend time visiting the burned-out remnants following the fire. Josh Taylor's character Roman Brady, Kate Roberts Brady, John Black, and Marlena Evans are also mentioned as providing support. Next week we'll also see Paulina Price recuperating from surgery, for those who follow her. Roman throws Kate a surprise private dinner. Brady Black and Marlena had an intimate conversation. In addition, Clyde Weston insists Stephen DiMera visit Statesville. Trip Johnson never showed up for his duty at the hospital, Kayla Johnson finds out. The reason for this is that Wendy Shin and Trip have been abducted. In addition, Xander keeps pleading with Rafe for his innocence. Fortunately, Xander will have the backing of Justin Kyriakis and Sarah Horton. Which plot will you be most interested in witnessing during the week of February 19? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching Peacock Soap Opera to see what happens next.